This is every aircraft currently operated by the United States Air Force. Fighters, bombers, tankers, surveillance platforms, special operations, trainers, even unmanned systems. Some iconic, some classified, some unlike anything else on Earth. First up, fighters and air superiority aircraft. F-15D Eagle. This legendary twin-engine fighter has never lost an air-to-air engagement in combat. It dominated American skies for decades. The C variant has now retired from active service, with D models retained solely for training. F-15E Strike Eagle, known to cruise as the Mudhen. This two-seat variant transformed the Eagle into a dual-role platform. It carries a weapons officer in the rear seat and excels in long-range precision ground attack missions. Now this is the F-15X Eagle II, the most advanced F-15 ever built. It serves as the direct replacement for the retired C and D variants, featuring fly-by-wire controls and the highest payload capacity of any F-15. The Fighting Falcon. This single-engine multi-role fighter is the most numerous aircraft in the USAF inventory. Agile, proven, and continuously upgraded, it has served on virtually every major combat operation since 1981. This is the F-22A Raptor, the world's first operational fifth-generation stealth fighter. Combining super cruise, super maneuverability, and low observability, it remains the pinnacle of American air superiority. Its successor, the F-47, is in development. Up next, the F-35A Lightning II. This single-engine stealth multi-role fighter integrates sensors, communications, and weapons into one platform. It is the cornerstone of future USAF tactical aviation with over 1,700 planned. And now the F-117 Nighthawk. Officially retired in 2008, a small number remain in active use for classified exercises and research. Its angular faceted design was the world's first operational stealth aircraft. The QF-16. This is a combat-proven F-16 Fighting Falcon converted into a full-scale aerial target drone. Optionally piloted, it is used to test live weapons systems and advanced missile technology over restricted ranges. Next up, bombers and attack aircraft. B-52H Stratofortress. This 8-engine strategic bomber has been in continuous service since 1961. It remains the backbone of America's conventional and nuclear strike capability. Currently undergoing complete re-engining, it is expected to serve well into the 2050s. B-1 Lancer, known to cruise as the Bone. This variable sweep wing supersonic bomber carries the largest conventional payload of any aircraft in the USAF inventory. It is scheduled for replacement by the B-21 Raider around 2032. Now this is the B-2 Spirit. This flying wing stealth bomber is one of the most expensive aircraft ever built. Nuclear capable and intercontinental in range, only 19 remain in service following the loss of one airframe. And now the B-21 Raider. This is the next generation stealth bomber currently in flight testing. Designed to replace both the B-1 and B-2, it features optionally piloted capability and advanced low observable technology across all spectrums. The A-10C Thunderbolt II. Built around its devastating 30mm rotary cannon, this dedicated close air support aircraft has protected ground forces for decades. The Air Force is pursuing full retirement of the fleet by fiscal year 2026. Up next, the A-29C Super Tucano. This turboprop light attack aircraft was delivered to Air Force Special Operations Command. It is now assigned to the U.S. Air Force Test Pilot School, serving research and development evaluation roles. This is the OA-1K Skyraider II, a modern turboprop built by L3 Harris for Special Operations Forces support. It provides persistent close air support capability in low-threat environments, filling a role previously handled by heavier jet platforms. The AC-130J Ghostrider. This heavily armed gunship variant of the C-130J carries precision-guided munitions alongside its cannon systems. Assigned exclusively to special operations, it delivers sustained fire support with exceptional loiter time over target. Continuing with airlifters and transport aircraft. C-5M Super Galaxy. This massive 4-engine strategic airlifter is one of the largest aircraft in the world. Capable of carrying outsized cargo including main battle tanks, the upgraded M variant features modern avionics and significantly more fuel-efficient engines than its predecessors. The C-17A Globemaster III. This workhorse of American strategic airlift can deliver outsized cargo directly onto austere short runways. With 222 aircraft in service, it has operated in every major U.S. military deployment since the mid-1990s. Now this is the C-130H Hercules. This 4-engine turboprop tactical airlifter has served the USAF for over 5 decades. Currently being replaced on a one-for-one basis by the C-130J, the Air Force is seeking to divest further airframes in 2026. And now the C-130J Super Hercules. This modernized successor to the H model features advanced turboprop engines and a fully digital cockpit. It operates across tactical airlift, weather reconnaissance, special operations, and combat search and rescue variants simultaneously. The C-12 Huron. This twin turboprop light transport has served in the liaison and utility role since the mid-1970s. Compact and versatile, it connects commanders across theaters where larger transports cannot operate economically or access smaller airfields. Up next, the C-21A Learjet 35. This small jet serves primarily in the VIP and priority cargo transport role. Fast and efficient, it connects senior personnel and time-sensitive equipment across bases where larger dedicated transports would be impractical. This is the C-146A Wolfhound, a twin turboprop transport derived from the Fairchild Dornier 328. Operated exclusively by Special Operations Forces, it provides low-profile infiltration and personnel movement across austere locations throughout contested and sensitive operating environments. The CV-22B Osprey. This tiltrotor aircraft combines helicopter vertical lift with turboprop cruise speed. Assigned to Air Force Special Operations Command, it conducts long-range infiltration, exfiltration, and combat search and rescue in denied and contested environments worldwide. Continuing with tankers, surveillance, and command aircraft. KC-135R Stratotanker. This veteran aerial refueling tanker has kept American airpower aloft since 1957. With 376 aircraft in service, it forms the backbone of USAF refueling operations. The Air Force is seeking to divest further airframes by fiscal year 2026. Now this is the KC-46A Pegasus. This next-generation aerial refueling tanker is based on the Boeing 767 airframe. With 77 currently delivered and 179 total planned, it is the designated long-term replacement for the aging KC-135 fleet. The E-3B Sentry, known as AWACS. This airborne warning and control system aircraft provides real-time command and control of the battle space. Only 15 remain in service, and the type is scheduled for replacement by the E-2D Hawkeye. And now the E-4B, known informally as the Doomsday plane. This heavily modified Boeing 747 serves as the National Airborne Operations Center. It is designed to command U.S. nuclear forces and sustain government continuity during a catastrophic national emergency. Up next, the RC-135 Rivet Joint. This signals intelligence platform orbits conflict zones collecting electronic emissions from communications and radar systems. Operating continuously since 1972, it remains one of the most operationally active and strategically critical aircraft in the inventory. This is the U-2S Dragon Lady. This single-engine jet reconnaissance aircraft operates at altitudes exceeding 70,000 feet above virtually all threats. Despite being a 1950s design, it continues providing irreplaceable high-altitude intelligence. Full fleet divestiture is planned for fiscal year 2026. The WC-135R Constant Phoenix. This atmospheric collection aircraft samples the air for evidence of nuclear detonations anywhere on Earth. Operating under the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, only 3 airframes perform this singular and highly sensitive global mission. The E-11A, carrying the Battlefield Airborne Communications Node System. This jet platform acts as an airborne communications relay, bridging radio networks across mountainous terrain where ground-based links fail. It was extensively deployed throughout operations in Afghanistan to maintain connectivity. Continuing with Special Operations Aircraft. This is the MC-130J Commando II. This highly modified special operations transport is designed for low-level infiltration and exfiltration into denied territory. It supports aerial refueling of special operations helicopters and tiltrotors during extended deep penetration missions, with 57 in service. The HC-130J Combat King II. This dedicated personnel recovery platform extends the reach of combat search and rescue operations. It provides on-scene command, aerial refueling for rescue helicopters, and can itself deliver pararescue jumpers directly into hostile recovery zones. And now the EC-130H Compass Call. This electronic attack aircraft disrupts enemy command and control networks by jamming communications and navigation systems. Only 5 remain operational. The Air Force is actively replacing the fleet with the jet-powered EA-37B Compass Call. Next up, trainers. This is the T-6A Texan II. This single turboprop primary trainer is where every USAF pilot begins their journey toward operational aircraft. With 442 in service, It is the most numerous trainer in the inventory and the foundation of all pilot production. The T-38C Talon. This twin-engine supersonic jet trainer has shaped generations of USAF fighter and bomber pilots since 1961. With 495 airframes still in service, it remains the backbone of advanced pilot training despite awaiting full replacement by the T-7A. Now this is the T-1A Jayhawk. This twin-engine business jet variant serves as the dedicated multi-engine trainer for pilots destined for tanker, airlift, and bomber aircraft. With 127 in service, the Air Force is seeking to divest 35 airframes by 2026. And now the T-7A Red Hawk. Developed jointly by Boeing and Saab, this advanced jet trainer is the designated replacement for the aging T-38 Talon. Featuring a single engine and modern glass cockpit, 351 total aircraft are planned with deliveries expected from 2028. Up next, the T-41D Mescalero. This military variant of the Cessna 172 serves as a basic flight screening aircraft. Simple, reliable, and forgiving, it introduces student pilots to fundamental flight principles before progression into more demanding turboprop and jet training platforms. The T-53A Kadet II. This Cirrus SR-20 derived aircraft serves exclusively at the United States Air Force Academy. It provides foundational flight training to cadets, introducing future officers to aviation before they enter the formal undergraduate pilot training pipeline. This is the X-62 VISTA. This highly modified F-16D serves as an airborne simulator and artificial intelligence testbed at the USAF Test Pilot School. It is the only aircraft in the inventory capable of mimicking the flight characteristics of entirely different aircraft types. The TG-16A, this unpowered glider trainer, introduces student pilots to the fundamentals of aerodynamics without an engine. Assigned to the Air Force Academy, it develops situational awareness, energy management, and precision approach skills that translate directly into powered aircraft operations. Finally, we have Unmanned Systems. This is the RQ-4B Global Hawk. Flying without a pilot aboard, this high-altitude jet-powered surveillance platform operates at over 60,000 feet for up to 34 continuous hours. It provides persistent wide-area intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance across entire theaters of operations simultaneously. The MQ-9A Reaper. This turboprop unmanned hunter-killer platform conducts both persistent surveillance and precision strike operations from remote ground stations. With 102 in service and an extended-range variant now operational, it remains the most combat-proven unmanned aircraft in USAF history. And now the RQ-170 Sentinel. This low-observable flying wing unmanned aircraft operates under a shroud of near-total secrecy. First publicly acknowledged in 2009, it conducts sensitive reconnaissance missions over denied territory where even the most advanced manned platforms cannot safely operate.